Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some Path of Exile, and in this video I want to show you guys the evolution of my Fire Templar. Now you're saying, oh my god, Arctic armor, what does that have to do with fire? I just think it's so much stronger at the moment. And my defenses are once again my problem. That I did take it, I feel it's pretty helpful. But I found some awesome boots, and I want to show you guys the effect that that has had by trying to run through Daresso's dream a little bit. So the awesome boots are boots that give me movement speed after launching traps, and that is absolutely bonkers. That is amazing. So let's see if I can show you guys a little bit of that in action. These ghosts are annoying, so I'm gonna try to kill him with the flame totem. That did just work. Sanctified mana flask, I'll take that and check it out later. But yeah, let me just show you a little bit of this. Oh, that's actually a boss. So we're just gonna keep tossing some defensive traps so he takes more damage, and he's down already. So you can see that my damage is definitely not bad. Oh, that's another one. Okay, well, we can probably take care of him. Preemptive healing too. A couple of traps to defend myself. And yeah, that's a couple bosses done early on here in the pits, so that's quite okay. Moving on, here is what you can see, what's actually saving me a lot of time. It's the ability to move that much more quickly after I toss some of these traps. And with multiple traps I can also just put so much fire damage all over the place that it's pretty damn awesome. Just have to manage my mana correctly. But I can avoid so much damage, I can do so much damage, and thanks to the added speed here, just awesome. Look at that, I don't think that on the witch I could do this in twice the time. One of these parts of the pit here. Here we get some blues. That does mean that I like to toss out a totem, because totem is quite a bit more damage. And I'll just wait a little bit so that we don't take too much fire damage. And then let's take a left here, we'll see what we find next. Now those poor zombies, they just get shredded, and again with the blues. So it's pretty intense start of the pits here. I would have liked to show you guys that I just run through all of these normal mobs only using the traps and then the increased movement speed, which I'll just trigger right here once again, because there's still one left. But it's just not gonna work like that for this one, I'm afraid, because it's putting me on the spot again in one of these. So just let's keep an eye on the flame totem. If I do get in trouble, I have flame dash to try and get out of it, but I need to work on my reflexes when it comes to using that. But here comes another flame totem. Toss out a couple more traps to defend myself. Make sure that the flame totem stays up. Take a little bit of damage, but there you go. Those were the last packs already. I'll pick up the useful stuff here, because I do want that. It cost me a little bit of resources to get the boots to where I need them. But yeah, here we go. Let's just start tossing some traps on and around these mobs, and then I can just walk to the next part where we meet another set of blues. I'll just be burned to a crisp in no time. That's pretty good. Those guys, they'll get burned as well. And yeah, let's just find where we need to go. But this is what I'm talking about. Those guys, they're dead by now. And is this the final part already? I think so. So let's try to avoid some damage. Oh dear. I wanted to flame dash out of that, but for some reason it didn't work out too well. But now I should have my traps up once again. Little piggy. I'll show you what the Fire Templar can do. So those are most of your ads gone. I'll toss one of these here. That should do a bit of damage. Unfortunately, he likes to target my flame totem pretty heavily. And those guys are probably endless, but he's down there. Alright, get out of that. Put up a couple more traps. And that's just going to take care of that. There you go. And that should be an adequate performance in just a moment. When the final little guys here get it.
An adequate performance, challenger. If a little miss. Yet our cool and stinking flock were simply an audition. Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of Theopolis.
And I'll show you that as well, because running through this first part, running through the pits in 5 minutes, is definitely not something that I could do on the Witch. So what this does is it shows you how much faster my Fire Templar has become thanks to the boots. And oh goddammit, it's because I ran it less than 15 minutes ago, of course. I did play around a little bit. So what we'll do, I'll find another level to go through. Maybe we'll just quickly do that bottom part here. That's a little bit wider, so maybe you could say, well, the pits, you know, it's really easy because it's so narrow. You can just toss your traps in there, and that's why you gain so much speed. The dried lake here is a little bit bigger, and so it could be expected to be a bit tougher to get through. Oh my god, that yellow actually just died from both traps here. But no, this works just as efficiently. You do have to be a bit more careful when it comes to being swamped. But you can see right here that it works really, really well. So I'll just run down the bottom here. They'll die mostly from just this. Add some more traps here. Add some more here. And then the rest that survive just get burned to a crisp. And those snakes there, they used to always be a bit of a problem. Or, yeah, snakes, I guess they are snake guys. But now I'm just so much faster in my movement speed that it's not a problem anymore. I can avoid their damage much more easily. Toss a couple traps on them. They don't have a lot of HP, and so they die. I can also slow the enemies down with my Arctic armor. And so this is really cool. Let's just toss that one here, get a little bit of mana going. So this is a lot of blue and yellow mobs, but my flame totem does so much damage. Oh, you guys are trying to fire at me. That's not gonna work out. Let's toss this here. Make sure that we keep going. Get out of that with a bit of a flame dash. Burn those guys to a crisp. And there we go. Most of this cleaned up once again. I guess we'll do this one as well. Just toss some traps to be ready. Flame dash out of this. And then things just starts to die. Look at that. Is he gonna burn out? Yes, he is. Okay. Let's upgrade these. Did I miss something? Or is it all this yellow stuff that dropped from that? A little bit disappointing, but okay. That's better. Give me some resources. And here again, I toss these traps, and then I can move out of this. Am I stuck a little bit? I'll just... don't want to take bleeding damage though. That's the one thing you want to watch out for. But yeah, look at this. Everything just dies from all the fire, all the AoE. And I can do it so much more quickly now, thanks to the movement speed. It's pretty awesome. So all of that, they just die from one straight explosion. And if there's some stuff left, I just drop a flame totem. So we'll go like this. Yeah, here we get another yellow. So sometimes you do have to be like a little patient, a little bit more careful. Get rid of these guys because they are annoying. Toss that here. That'll just fry most of them. And in the meantime, my flame totem did just take care of those tougher guys. So pretty easy, pretty smooth. Toss that there. Guys go there, get some blue, so I toss a flame totem, keep the defensive traps up, and now, well, they just have to go through all that fire to get to me, to get to the totem, and that just burns them all down. So that's next. We still have a yellow here. I'll take care of him like that. A couple more archers. Let's see how you like this. But my mobility is so amazing thanks to these boots that I really feel like this Fire Templar has come into his own, and he's awesome. I loved the witch. I love the minion build on the witch because having a little army at your disposal is pretty amazing. But I have to be honest here, this Fire Templar is way faster, way more efficient, and that does of course make him a lot more fun to play. Just get out of that. Toss some more of these. We get a yellow, so we'll drop this. Here we get some archers in need of heating. And yeah, that just gets cleaned out. Not sure if I'll be able to get him because he tends to run far away and pretty quickly. As you can see right here, still gonna have to chase him down a little bit. But oh, okay, I managed to kill him. That's a pretty good sign as well. Something that I could almost never do on the witch because the minion damage is slow. It's about soaking the damage through the minions. But here, you've got the DPS. And I'll show you the one problem is, again, I went very aggressively on damage. And so dealing with bosses, dealing with tough guys is still one of my my problems. So I'll toss this and then we'll see if we can start this combat. Try to get out of that ring maybe. Retoss this. And then just, yeah, try to take care of them. Oh, that went way easier than I thought. I thought I'd actually be in trouble from this, but I'm not. So let's finish this, and then let's just look for that Emperor here, the boss of this map, because that could show you that it's a little bit tougher from time to time as well. But yeah, a nice little pack of snakes here that get taken out by one set of fire traps is pretty awesome. And where the hell would the boss be hiding? We'll just show you guys that increased movement speed. You can clearly see the difference between after I toss a trap for 10 seconds and this is my normal run speed. Very hard at this speed to avoid damage, avoid big attacks from bosses. Like this though, it's pretty easy. And so you get through everything much more quickly. Absolutely a blast to play like this. And oh, so it's gonna be on the top left here, I think. Let's go take a look. What do we have left? Well, if I need to, I can hear him yell already. But if I need to, I can also, of course, always flame dash out of trouble. But that doesn't seem to be that reliable. But yeah, just look at how fast all of these ads have been killed. And I've not been close to him yet. So he's just having to deal with the flame totem. And I'm just fast enough to avoid this much more easily. And there we go. He's down once again. And yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. The evolution here of my Fire Templar. I feel he's pretty amazing at this point already. And so I look forward to bringing him into Merciless to see how all of it plays out over there. But I'll show you some of the items that have dropped or that I had. I had this Doedra's Scorn, which gives me 20% increased elemental damage. Probably not the best, but definitely adds to this build, considering that I'm all about that fire damage from the traps and from the totem. Then this drops the Heartbreaker, which gives me 40% spell damage. I think that's really good as well. Just for that straight up DPS that I've been trying to gather. It does mean that I've been very squishy and that was starting to be a problem, but then these babies dropped. The Deer Stalker, Deerskin Boots. Socketed gems are supported by level 11 traps. Not sure what that exactly does or means. If you know, feel free to put that in the comments. 181% increased evasion rating. That's definitely going to be helping with my survivability. Some extra life, but 16% increased trap throwing speed and 30% increased movement speed for 9 seconds on throwing a trap. Absolutely amazing. It sped things up dramatically. I can run through these levels in 5 minutes sometimes. It's absolutely amazing. It makes this Templar much more fun to play than the Minion Witch. So I'm gonna build this one up. I'm gonna keep gathering resources, but this I feel with the Flame Totem and the traps is a build that you can easily go for in some of those other leagues where you have to start from scratch. And so that's, I think, one thing that I've found with this character. You know, with the Witch, I explored Path of Exile and I got a good stash of skill gems and resources. With this guy, I found something that's fast, efficient, and easy to reproduce in other leagues. And so we'll see where I take it from here, but first I definitely want to see how far I can get this character in Merciless and find some better gear. I definitely want a better shield for him. I have some other stuff that I'll need to work on. Definitely want a good chest for him as well, but it's been absolutely amazing thanks to these boots. The speed is just out of this world. It feels like playing with the Flash after I throw some of these traps. So yeah, there you go guys, I wanted to share this with you. I've been having a lot of fun playing Path of Exile, but for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.